Hi guys, and welcome to my second vlog. In this vlog, I'm just going to be talking about the interview I just took part in with a man called Dan Heath. He's a social media, what's it called? Social media manager. I was going to say marketer for some reason. Social media manager, which means he just manages different businesses' social medias, how big or small, across the country. And yeah, I'm just going to be talking about what I took from that interview and, what it's taught me about not only social media managing potentially in the future, but also just stuff to do with branding yourself in general, and a couple really interesting points he made. I just wanted to sort of start off by talking about his logo and his choices on names over the years. So obviously 10 years ago, he said he had one called M3, a media managing company, and now he's called DH12. I found this interesting because I've always obviously gone for shorter names like OB Media. You might be finding this on OB Media World right now, a wonderful website. But yeah, I've always gone with this approach as well, but it just makes sense to have a short name of your brand, just so you can make a nice little catchy logo. It'll be sleek, I honestly think it's a massive part of a brand, the logo, and I think having a short and catchy name, maybe a couple letters and a couple numbers or something like that, like DH12, is obviously a really smart choice, because it just allows you to have that freedom to just make a small, nice logo. I mean, here's an example, something you could do, just saying. But yeah, smart. But yeah, all in all, on the logo side of the branding, it's just good to have obviously a couple letters, because more appealing to the eye, I guess. Yeah. Carrying on from that, Dan made a point in the interview that in order to do social media managing, you need to have a passion for it and be on it every day, learning, and just, you've got to thrive to want to be good at it and be interested in it as a whole. I think that's pretty interesting. I think that's a great point, that no matter what segment of media you might be in, whether it's graphic design, social media managing, you need to have a love for it and enjoy what you do. Because it's not like a normal job, it's a creative job, it's a fun job, it can be fun. You just need to love what you do, and yeah, you just have to love what you're doing, obviously, because who else will? Now I just want to talk a bit about how I feel after my first interview. This is obviously the first time I've interviewed anyone, and well, obviously you could go back to like year 8 when I did this movie for my school. But other than that, I have no experience in it, and it was honestly a great learning curve. I feel like every time I do it, I will get a bit more loose and like myself. But yeah, it was really good. I feel like I was a bit nervy, like I am a bit nervy in these vlogs, but one day it'll just click. I just need to keep doing it, and yeah, I'll get better on camera, I'm sure. Just lastly, I just want to touch on a point that Dan made about how you need to potential clients may value experience over anything else, and experience as a businessman is obviously what he was talking about, but I feel just something really important is putting out a portfolio of yours, of past work and stuff like that. And yeah, he did say experience over degree to an extent, but obviously he also wishes he did a degree, and I feel like both could be really important. So as long as I keep the work experience side of things up while I'm going, that should help me out. But yeah, thanks for watching this second vlog anyway, and I hope it just, really changed your life.